Oh, that light's pretty. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is bittersweet because we are wrapping up our last planet of my solar system series, and that is planet Neptune. So it's been such a fun process. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, definitely go back. I basically do a painting inspired by every planet and the sun and our Milky Way galaxy. I am going to end the series with one more painting, and that is another galaxy pour, just to start it with a galaxy pour and end it with a galaxy pour. It was just so much fun. I had to do two. I know we only have one galaxy that we live in, but I just wanted to try it again because it was so much fun. But I'm really excited about Neptune because we are going to be using a plethora of gorgeous blue colors. So here's a picture of Neptune. You notice that there's a lot of that ultramarine, vibrant blue. It has the great blue spot, the infamous storm, just like Jupiter has, but blue instead of red. And it does have some depth and dimension with different, darker blues. I'm going to add a little bit of purple just because I want to, and a little bit of white too. So we're going to add just a little blip of white. But let me walk you through the colors I have for this because this is going to be fun. Just so you know, I did buy these new silicone cups. I'm just trying to be more environmentally conscious. So these are my new silicone cups. They're a little bit warped. They're kind of lopsided right now because it's my first time using them. But, our primary color, again, is that ultramarine blue from Liquitex Basics. This is such a beautiful, vibrant color. And then the next one is just a dark pearlized blue. Now, what I'll say about this one is it is transparent. So this is from Master's Touch. It's pearlized crystal blue, and it's pretty transparent. So we'll see how that plays on the canvas. I'm not quite sure yet. And then we have this beautiful deep dark color that I made. And I made that using mostly Prussian blue from Liquitex Basics, but I did want to add a little bit of more of a purple pearlized violet. So it's not super strong purple, but I just wanted it to be a little bit more of a rich, dark color. Okay, thinking about the method. So the method I did for Jupiter, it came out a little bit too symmetrical. So I want to create lines, but I don't want them to be so liney. Not so symmetric. So what I think I'm going to do is, put the colors down heavy on one side and lighter on the other, and actually use a blow dryer to just kind of mix them and make them flow a little bit together and blend them a little bit as well. So we'll see what we get. I'm really excited. And then we're going to come back in and do the great blue spot with the dark color. So all right, let's get started, everyone. First fun fact about Neptune, it was named after the Roman god of the sea. And it's pretty obvious why, because of its rich blue colors. One of the very cool parts about it, though, is that it was the first planet actually discovered by mathematics. So as the ancients were watching the orbit of Uranus go around, because they could see that with the visible eye, they noticed there's something funky pulling on it. Well, that's our big friend Neptune. And Neptune's enormous. You could fit 60 Earths inside of it. So it's no small gravitational feat, okay? It's going to pull a lot on other things around it. Okay, let's get pouring here. So I'm going to try to keep the darker colors on the edges, just kind of like how the planet itself has it. So let's pull this out. Okay. One thing that's really cool about these silicone cups I'm already liking is you can kind of like squeeze the paint out. So that's kind of cool. All right. And by the way, I did have this, this is a premix pouring acrylic from Master's Touch and Pearlized Blue just in case we run out of paint, but hopefully not. All right, now this one's a lot more runny, but all right, now for our super dark colors. This one is so beautiful. I'm really excited. Okay, and I'm not going to do much in the middle there, but definitely concentrate it more at the edges. All right, that is so pretty already. Okay, now I am going to add just a few blips of white just to add, you know, some clouds, right? And again, just a little tiny bit. We don't need a lot. Probably already added too much, but that's okay. We're also going to add a little bit to the gray to blue spot as well. Okay. Now I am going to rotate this and come off that front side. Okay, before we get blowing, next fun fact, the reason that Neptune is this beautiful, vibrant blue is because its surface and atmosphere is all methane gas. So methane gas is known for absorbing red light and reflecting blue, so blue wavelengths, and that's what you see when you see that planet. So most of the colors that you see on a planet are because of whatever element or is in its atmosphere, whatever it's composed of is absorbing other lights and reflecting the one back that you see. Okay, enough talky, more walky. Let's go. I think I know I just put that down, but I'm gonna rotate it this way. All right, here we go. Oh, that light's pretty. Oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. Okay, all right. Let's, I'm going to turn it around and go this way now, just because I want to be able to push some paint off that edge too. There we go. All right. Now we have lost some white. I might add just a tiny bit more because we've lost a little bit of it. Maybe some up here. All right. All right, now let's go this way. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back and forth just a little bit because I can see that there's some uneven spots. So just in attempts to make the painting a little bit more flat and even. We're going to go off the edge this way. There's definitely still some extra paint. Okay. Bring that down. All right, now bring it back. All right. And then go the other way. Gosh, these blues are so gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, I think that is so pretty. So now we're gonna do the great blue spot. And I'm thinking maybe, honestly, it almost looks like there's one right there. So I almost hate to do another, but we are committing to do the great blue spot. So, all right. All right, there we go. Great blue spot has been added. Let's kind of just work it back and forth a little bit so it blends in just a touch. Okay, this might be one of my favorites. This is shockingly gorgeous. I think it's the color palette. I mean, you cannot go wrong with a variety of different blues and white but oh my God, the swirling and everything is just so lovely. Okay, I'm gonna touch on my edges and then bring you down for a close-up because this is so pretty. All right, close-up of the wet. All right, close-up of the wet results. I am in love with these blues. Of course, the great blue spot. Hello, hello. Actually, I might swirl just a little bit of white in here. Hold on. I'm going to try to hold the camera like this and add just one little thing. I just noticed my great blue spot doesn't have any of the pretty, so I'm just going to put a little white here. Notice my great blue spot doesn't have any white, which it does in real life. Well, it did in the picture, so let's just add a little bit of it. There we go. Okay, that's better. Just wanted to add some highlights in there, some swirly in there too. All right, but man, these swirls up here, I love. Why doesn't my phone, oh, these stupid iPhones want to like adjust. There we go. Look at those details. It almost reminds me of like an ocean or like Starry Night or something, that painting. Ooh, that ultramarine blue is popping. It's so pretty. All right, I'm very happy with this one. Let's see how this one dries. I think it's going to dry very gorgeous. Okay, here we are with dried results, and oh my goodness, could this get any more beautiful? Look at these metallic blues and all of the details swirling around. There's a great blue spot. but I love this like ultramarine, these rich blues. Let me see if I can get a good shot over here. It just sparkles in the sunlight. Oh my goodness. So beautiful. I'm going to have to recreate this with the same colors, just maybe like a little bit bigger. Not so Neptune-y, but inspired by Neptune, if you will. It's just so pretty. I love the details. I'm glad I added the white. It did break it up a little bit, or else it would have been really dark. Last fun fact about Neptune, it's the furthest planet, but it's not the coldest. Yeah, its inner core is pretty active, and it keeps it a little bit warmer than Uranus. So there you have it. All right, this might be my favorite one. You guys let me know what you think. Well, thanks for tuning in again with me today. This is so pretty. I'm so excited how it turned out for our last planet. I think it ends on a good note. Give me a like on this video if you thought this was fun. Please subscribe to my channel. I have, again, my next galaxy port coming up, which I'm so excited for, and a whole bunch of other fun experiments, including a new series I'm going to be starting soon. So can't wait to share it with you. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.